Rhamondre Stevenson, Greg, has returned to the facility. If you haven't heard out there, Rhamondre lost his father in March. I think he was 54 years old, so way too young. And Rhamondre has been away from the facility, but he is back now. I bring this up, Greg, because Mike Vrabel this week said, and I'm paraphrasing, that Rhamondre is going to be a big part of the team. What kind of role do you think we see Stevenson in this year? Do you think the plan is this guy is still going to be the lead back for the Patriots?
Absolutely. I don't see really any chance that we'll see whether Antonio Gibson is here at the end of the day. I mean, I do think Antonio Gibson's a good back. I would love to see him. They might make other decisions. They just had a guy in to work out at the running back position, sort of a veteran-ish back. I'm sure we'll see more. They have undrafted guys that are out there. We'll see if Gibson sticks. And I don't think that TreVeyon Henderson is ready. I have doubts whether he will ever be ready for a full-time lead back role. So to me, I think I agree with Vrabel. I think Rhamondre Stevenson is going to be a very important piece. He's going to be the first 2-down running back. At least he can play. He has developed into a 3-down running back. He is back with better coaches, better scheme, hopefully a better offensive line. And I think he is, and this isn't, I'm sure there are a lot of people who would be like, well, this is just Vrabel, doing this like he did with Derrick Henry, and it's going to be running back focused. I'm sure we've talked about it before. I don't agree with any of that. Derrick Henry is just a unicorn. So hell yeah, you focus the offense in on him. But I do think a power running game is going to be very important to this offense, to Josh McDaniels and also Drake May. And Rhamondre is going to be the focal point of that. You feel good about Rhamondre being the focal point? I do. Yeah. I think he's a tremendous back. I think that, his ability, the fumbling issues last year are an issue. And until he proves otherwise, it's a factor. But outside of that, I've always thought he was really good. Now, you can also say, and we have, that Ezekiel Elliott at the end of that season was a better running back than Rhamondre Stevenson was, even before he got hurt. You could make the argument that Antonio Gibson was a better running back than Rhamondre Stevenson last year, especially given the outside zone scheme. But I think in Josh McDaniels' offense, in the power running game, and gap and all that stuff that he's used to, that he excelled in, I think he's going to be back to being a very good lead back for this team.
The Patriots' edge rush has been virtually non-existent since Matthew Judon went down to a torn biceps early in 2023 before being traded to the Atlanta Falcons in 2024. New head coach Mike Vrabel has done a pretty solid job addressing the spot and adding veteran leadership, including Harold Landry, who was with him forever in Tennessee, as well as Calebon Chason, who played under Josh McDaniels back in Vegas. That said, the position still lacked the kind of long-term upside player that could be counted on to potentially develop behind those two veterans. And while New England didn't address their defensive line until day 3 of the draft, they may have gotten one of the draft's best values in Braden Swinson, a player who not only brings day 1 potential as a pass rusher, but the kind of upside the position has lacked for quite some time. The LSU product saw his draft stock fall due to maturity concerns, which reportedly included butting heads with coaches and being benched for a quarter against Florida for being late. It was the first Patriots pick that didn't feature a former captain or team leader, but as Vrabel said pre-draft, you can't win games with a bunch of good dudes. And Executive Vice Player of Player Personnel Elliot Wolf assured reporters that the team did its research behind the scenes. If Swinson stays quiet off the field, New England's virtually guaranteed one of the draft's best values. Among Power 5 defenders, Swinson ranked 6th in pass rush win rate and 7th in pass rush productivity according to PFF. He was even better on their true pass sets, ranking 4th in both metrics. Here, UCLA's 2 tight end look forces Swinson a couple of gaps outside of the tackle, but his bend helps him make light work of both skill players. Swinson shrugs off a chip block, dips and rips around the second tight end to help influence a scramble, and shows his closing speed to get to the quarterback, finishing strong with the awareness to attack the football and force a key turnover late in the game. Swinson has the talent that teams covet in the developmental edge, but his ability to beat tackles' hands with well-coordinated strikes should carve out an early role in obvious pass situations. On this takedown, Swinson loads up as the ball is snapped and fires off the line. Left tackle Diego Pounds throws a two-hand punch as he jab steps inside, but Swinson catches the outside hand and uses a long arm to maintain distance while stepping back outside. After clearing a pass to quarterback Jackson Dart, Swinson keeps swiping to stay clean and valiantly goes for a punch out on the sack.
Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to become members of Patriots Press Pass here on YouTube for more breakdowns just like this, as well as a ton of other great bonus content.